So, Bonds of So, Bonds of Justice, huh? Episode 6. Huh. Okay, that's pretty cool. I don't care. I'm going to talk about Maze Runner. Like right now. Okay, so a Maze Runner. Y'all know the movie where like you have like Thomas, the guy who's like running through a maze and like this big huge maze, you know. And you got the trilogy, you got the Maze Runner, you got the Scorch Trials, and you got the Death Cure. I'm currently rewatching the trilogy. I just finished watching the Scorch Trials, and dude, frick the Scorch Trials, Maze Runner. I believe the first Maze Runner is a fantastic movie, like absolute banger. The second movie, it's alright, it has some good moments in it, it's decent, but it's clearly not as good as the first one. So I'm just really hoping that the Death Cure is as good as the first one, if not even better. Please let me have this. I have no family, I have no friends, I have no life. Please. Elements of Justice, Season 2, Episode 1. Let's do this. Let's go. Quite interesting. Ooh, we got an intro song. Okay.
The trial of Sweetie Belle has come to an end.
Oh.
And our nation is worse off for it. The defense was sloppy at best, but the blame for this lies solely on the prosecution's shoulders.
Hey, it's Lena. How you doing?
If the state had done their job properly the first time charges were brought, couldn't the trial have ended on day one? What went wrong with the prosecution? Actually, don't answer that. It's too obvious. Here's a better question. What was this prosecutor doing on the case to begin with? Even ignoring her quote-unquote past incidents, she had no legal experience and had no regard for the stakes of the situation. Now we're supposed to
past incidents. Oh, I guess Nightmare Moon. Yeah, that makes sense.
Let her escape without blame after witnessing all of that nonsense? I say nay. I'm Ambrose Marconi, and you're listening to...
Should not have cut me so badly. I say nay. It's so dumb, but I love it so much, and the pause there just fantastic.
Do I say nay on 102.0, the best in talk radio? We'll be right back after these messages.
Fantastic.
What utter dribble! I don't see how ponies can listen to that.
I mean, shoot, I listen to it. I like this room. This room's pretty cool.
I suppose she was not without her good points. How blind could one mare be? I was played...
Can I zoom in? No! Okay, now I can zoom in. There's like a red and white like a thingamabob statue above the scrolls on the left shelf thingamabob. I'm kind of curious as to what that is. We'll never know. Well, I'll never know.
I fell right for their despicable trap, and innocent equestrians suffered for it. What's to stop the next trial from ending the same way? In chaos, with nothing but despair for every pony involved.
Good question.
My mind is made up. If there's any good to be done on that bench, it won't be me doing it. Surely other arrangements can be made. But on such short notice...
Oh, so okay, so yeah, Luna's not going to be the prosecutor for the next...
Who is that?
Trial.
Reveal yourself!
No need.
Still listening to you.
I don't bite.
Sister, what brings you here?
Give me some answers. You won't,
Not right now. And I don't think I need a reason to check on my sister. It's not like you to miss lunch. Is something the matter?
Yes, sir. Lunch sucks. Tastes disgusting.
Not feeling well.
Tastes like cat sand.
You shouldn't listen to that radio so much. It'd drive any pony crazy.
That's not what I was doing.
I was just staring at it.
Was, princess should listen to what her constituents have to say.
It's true,
If we are to
honestly.
consider ourselves rulers, we should ensure that our reigns are built upon honesty. Yes?
Something you don't do, Celestia. I swear to God. I swear to God, Celestia. I just want to know. Just give me some answers, man. Just give me some juicy answers.
I suppose so. But seriously, is something bugging you?
No.
Nothing that I want to bother
Except
you
maybe
with.
this bug.
You're busy enough without worrying about me.
I can always find time for those who need me.
Are you sure about that?
If you insist.
Sure, Celestia? Sure about that? Go take the
To
Twilight.
tell the truth, I'm stressed.
Yo, me,
Would
you
you not
both,
be
girl.
with this
Give
on
me a
your
high
shoulders?
five.
Mistakes were made. Horrible, horrible mistakes. Mistakes that I enabled to happen. Now ponies are furious with me, and I'm furious with myself.
And I'm furious with this can.
I've been thinking about how I can make this right. And I think the best way to do that is for me to take responsibility and...
You're not going to say resign, are you?
I was just wanting to take some time off.
Taking a vacation,
and
you know.
let a more experienced prosecutor take over. If it's not too late.
Who is the
That
prosecutor?
won't be a problem at all, sister. Not a problem
Always
at
so
all.
curious.
Thank you. I believe it's in every pony's best interest.
I'll give you a 15-minute break. Make it count.
Really?
You and I both know that anything
it's
more would
hilarious.
be unacceptable, especially at a time like this. You have responsibilities, same as the rest of us. The only way forward is to do your duty and do it well.
Oh, so we're...
No buts. You did your best, and that's what matters. Just go back out there and do your best again.
With all due respect, it's not wrong to be unhappy about the trial. What happened cannot be allowed to happen again.
And it won't, as long as you or I have anything to say about it.
So if Liz is like the official prosecutor and such for trials, why was Blue Blood the prosecutor for the first 3 episodes of Elements of Justice? There probably is an answer for this question in Elements of Justice itself, but I have not seen the first 3 episodes in quite a while. Don't remember too much from it. And I'm sorry, but I can't remember every single thing. So hey, any one of you in the comments, you know, I'll let you guys answer it. You know.
About it. Now, how about you grab a blanket and make your way to the dining hall? I'll even fix you some tea. Doesn't that sound lovely?
No, I hate tea.
It doesn't sound horrible.
It sounds worse than
That's
that.
the spirit. Come on, I'll take good care of you.
And I'll take good care of punching you in the face.
I only wish you didn't have to.
That's a banger line.
Perfect timing.
I thought that was bird
Cheers.
screeching there for a second.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, I'll drink with you.
That is oppressively hot!
Oppressively.
I forgot.
Oppressively.
You like it ice, don't you?
Oppressively.
No hot.
Man, the sun, man, it is oppressively hot, man. Oh my god. I feel like I'm being beaten to submission. God damn. Stinking sun, man.
Warm. It'll cool down. Eventually.
So,
Blowing it real
talk
hard.
to me. What else is on your mind? Why do you want to resign?
Yeah, I just thought I'd see the world, you know,
And
go to
most
Japan.
importantly, is there anything I can help with?
If
You
you
help
have
me get a
advice,
pancake.
I'll accept it. But I cannot overstate how complicated this situation is.
You face a lot of complications running a country for millennia. I'm certain I'll have something to add.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Very well. I'm expected in court again next week. The last time I had this opportunity, I accepted it with open wings. I didn't foresee anything going wrong.
But it did.
It couldn't have gone worse if I had wanted it to. My imagination betrays me. I look toward the future, and I see nothing but tragedy, torment, and suffering. I can't reconcile that with my desire to do good.
Well, what do you think went wrong the first time? If we find the problem,
Birth.
we can find the solution.
It's possible that I was too trusting, that I didn't even consider the possibility of betrayal, and it became my downfall.
Sigh.
The kids, the golden pixie. I took the high road every step of the way. I led all of them towards a destination I thought would solve everything. I suppose I just wanted to believe them. And I wanted to believe in an Equestria where everything is just and fair.
Well, that's not how the world works.
And yet, look where that got me.
Mistakes are valuable, you know.
It's true.
They help us learn. They help us grow.
But God damn it, every single time I make a mistake, it hurts every single time. It's like a scar. Okay, hear me out, but mistakes are kind of like a scar. They hurt you to the point where it becomes a memory, to the point where it permanently marks you. But there comes a point where the scar doesn't hurt you anymore, where you touch it and it's fine, nothing bad happens, but it's still there. You still remember it. You can still see it. I don't know. I think I did pretty good on that analogy. Mistakes are kind of like scars, Scars heal. I mean, sure, but go away. Well, mistakes do kind of go away sometimes. Well, I mean, not in your brain, but you can do a mistake where you tip over a cup of tea, and you just wipe it off. It's like bam, mistake technically gone. It happened, but the consequence was cleaned up. I'm gonna just continue.
Every pony makes them, even princesses.
There's no guarantee that I've learned anything from this. No evidence that I've actually grown.
Evidence,
The
huh?
only way I'd know is if I got back in the courtroom. And that's not a decision I should be making lightly.
Even if you may not notice it, we're always learning. Every second of every day. We're better today than we were yesterday. And we'll be even better tomorrow.
Well, unless it's a 2-part chemistry test, then you might even be even worse than yesterday. I mean, sometimes, yes, we are better than we were yesterday. I feel like, No, actually, I don't really agree with this advice. I don't think, because it takes time to truly get better at something. There'll be times where you'll get set back. You might fail, or something happens and things get worse, You're not better as you were yesterday. But that doesn't mean that over time you won't become better. The process of progression is not, just a straight line. It's a whole bunch of curviness. It's like a wavelength of going up and then going down, going up, going down, You have highs and lows, and sometimes you're just neutral in the middle. Saying that, every single day is just getting better, that's like showing a progression line of just up, 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 when that's not the case. You gotta go up and down. Celestia, I should smack you for that advice.
And besides, if we spent our lives waiting for guarantees, we'd never get anything done.
It's true. See, Celestia redeemed herself with that.
Essentially, we must enjoy uncertainty and embrace our mistakes.
Enjoy
We should
uncertainty?
never
Hell
take our
yeah, I
sights
enjoy
off the
uncertainty.
future we wish to achieve, even when faced with challenges. Only through accepting that nothing is guaranteed will you actually guarantee something.
Ooh, I kind of like that line though. I kind of spicy. Ooh.
And what would you know of mistakes like this?
No.
You'd be surprised.
Okay.
I've never known.
I'm sorry, I paused again, but okay, you know what? I'm going to assume that this little secret that Celestia keeps hinting at throughout the whole entirety of the Elements of Justice series and Turnabout Storm, that she made some sort of mistake, some sort of something that was real bad, and she keeps it a secret. Oh, the plot thickens.
Or known you to be a fallible ruler?
Don't you remember that day I overslept and forgot to raise the sun?
Who knows when the sun
Overslept
will rise
is a very
again?
generous term.
We got
You
too
simply
much time to
refuse to
spend.
get out of bed.
Sorry, sorry.
Thou art too old for this.
Still, I learned from it, and I've raised the sun on time every day since, whether I wanted to or not. Just goes to show, we have succeeded far too many times to let our failures define us.
It's a good point.
Perhaps. Though, I wish my mistake was as inconsequential as yours. Lives are ruined, sister. I can't fix that.
You're being overdramatic. Everything worked out well in the end, didn't it?
There's no way
that
you
sounds
actually
hypnotic.
believe that.
You know what I think you need right about now? Faith.
Faith.
Faith?
Interesting.
Faith in the justice system, for one thing, but also faith in yourself.
Faith in the justice system, huh? There's not a lot of faith there as in the modern age.
I hope that'll be possible someday. Tia, truly, what is stopping me from recusing myself and returning to the throne?
I understand why you think that's necessary. But we cannot run from our problems. We have to face them head on. That is the only way things can get better. You may stumble a few times, but all you have to do is pick yourself back up.
You know, you just
say
tripped.
that like every
get
stumble
up.
is something you can simply sweep away, that you can just walk away from. But in the courtroom, all those platitudes cease to matter. Law is not a game or a sport. It's
I
more
love this back
comparable
and
to
forth.
war. On the
I
bench,
love this back
I
and forth.
did indeed feel like I was on a battlefield again. I haven't experienced that sense of dread in so long. And with stakes as high as they are, failure is not something that one can simply move past. The responsibility to lead another, potentially to their demise, is not a duty that should just be freely given to any pony. Surely even you would have pause before trusting a failed general with more soldiers' lives.
You know I don't deal in hypotheticals, sister.
You chicken.
Besides, it's an
You nugget.
inappropriate comparison. We both know you have a well-decorated history when it comes to the Night Guard. You're not a failure. I can say that with confidence. That mayor
Not
on
yet,
the
at least.
radio put bad thoughts in your head. Critics like that aren't to be listened to, you know.
Well,
She was not without her.
Critics like that aren't to be listened to.
okay.
What they see is not what I see. They may believe they understand everything, but in reality, they know nothing.
Okay,
Let me
Celestia.
guess. She brought up your past incidents as well.
She didn't tell any lies.
You shouldn't let petty jabs like that get to you.
They're far too common for there to be an alternative, Tia.
I feel like in this case, I feel like with this specific critic, yeah, I guess, yeah, critics like that probably shouldn't be listened to, but I feel like with every critic, I feel like you should at least hear them out, like hear what they have to say, and then choose whether or not it's stupid or not, and whether or not you should just throw that critique away if it's, something stupid. I can't really think of like a really good example. I guess movies, if you have somebody critique a movie and like say for instance the point of the movie is about changing, and then and it's like it's very obvious that the movie's about changing, and then the critic comes in and is like, man, this movie is stupid, this movie is all about eating hamburgers, like, brother, eating hamburgers is not a good theme. So, and that person obviously missed the point of what the movie was about. It was about changing, and he thought it was about eating hamburgers. At that point, it would be kind of understandable to throw that critique away, because it's just flat out wrong. If you know Lily Orchard, now there's some critiques you should probably throw out.
I can't escape my past. For centuries, I was Equestria's greatest fear. And to this day, colts scare their friends by saying I'm going to eat them. Do you know how that makes me feel?
Probably pretty bad.
I know that I am better. You know that I am better. Equestria was beginning to figure out that I am better. And then this happened. If I want to prove myself, it must be on the throne, and not in the courtroom. I have no business being a prosecutor.
Sister?
Yes?
Yes?
I still don't want you to resign.
Why not?
Because Equestria needs you to do this.
No, get blue blood again. No, I'm kidding. It's not get blue blood.
Whether it's what you did 100 years ago,
some cool
or
artwork.
what you did yesterday, none of it matters. The only thing that matters is creating a better future. A more just, safe, and peaceful world for every pony. Equestria needs prosecutors as much as it needs princesses. No pony is immune to injustice, and you can't always help them from Canterlot. But, in order to help any pony, you need to be assertive and fierce. You've got to think ahead and carry out the things you've planned. So chin up. No more moping around, wishing things could be better. Make them better instead.
Your words are not incorrect, yet they do little to comfort me.
Still don't think you're cut out for it?
Not at all.
So go out there anyway. Replace the security with a confidence that'll blow ponies away. I think you'll be surprised by how well it works out.
Yo!
I really am proud of you, you know.
What is there to be proud of?
You may not think you handled the case well, but you probably did better than any pony else.
Oh, hell yeah. If I was up there, I would have been cooked.
Perfect, but I wouldn't expect perfection from any prosecutor. You're the pony for the job whether you believe it or not. You being on that bench is the best possible thing for our justice system. So, if nothing else, do it because it's the right thing to do. Or because it'll make your big sister very, very happy.
This is just your way of telling me to suck it up, isn't it?
Suck it up!
Was it that obvious?
You haven't changed a bit since we were fillies.
Thank you.
I got a huge smile on my face.
Well, I best get going.
Bye, Celestia.
Must you run off so soon?
Afraid so. My secretary booked a press conference without my permission.
Bruh, what the frick?
Afterward, I'll be in a meeting, firing my secretary.
Thanks for the advice.
You do that, Celestia, you do that.
Anytime. Good talk, sister. And good luck. We're all rooting for you.
Fades out.
Love you too, Tia.
That's the end? Is that the end?
Let's go with
Ooh!
you and the glasses.
Hi. Well,
hello there.
Certain groups have blamed Princess Luna's poor performance at the trial on a larger problem of incompetence in the equestrian monarchy. Your response?
Excellent question. Mistakes are valuable, you know. They help us learn. They help us grow. Every pony makes them, even princesses. Even if you may not notice it, we're always learning every second of every day. We're better today than we were yesterday, and we'll be even better tomorrow. And besides, if we spent our lives waiting for guarantees, we'd never get anything done.
I envy your optimism, Tia. How you simply smile at the darkness that leers at you.
Yeah.
How I wish I could heed your advice. How I wish I could go into court with a smile, or with my head held high. How I wish I could forget what has happened. Forget what has been lost. Forget what I was forced to do. Yet, even still, your words. If I am to have no choice in what actions I may take, then I shall not play this game with myself any further. I refuse to run from this.
You gonna prosecute? Oh! 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 Hold on, before we get into the credits, I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna clap. I'm gonna sit back down, scoot back up into my desk. Oh! Oh! That was. Hold on, okay. Let's let the credits run. Okay, I got some things to say. First of all, this was such a fantastically written freaking Bonds of Justice episode. Let's do Celestia first. Throughout pretty much the whole entire Elements of Justice series, and I guess some of Turnabout Storm, I have been extremely untrustful of Celestia. And actually, I'm worried that this music's too loud, and you guys are not gonna be able to hear me. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna save my meaningful commentary till after the credits, but I'm just gonna still let the credits roll. I'm gonna just do some stupid things while the credits are rolling. Just give it. Oh, why is that light orange? Huh. It's quite interesting. Why are you orange? Now, why is everybody saying that the traffic lights are orange, or are yellow instead of orange, you know? It should be red, orange, green, or green, orange, yellow, green, orange, red, not green, yellow, red, because it's not actually yellow. It never looks yellow, it's orange. But, hey, it's because, you know, with the... Okay, the credits are done. Credits are done. Okay, yeah, let's get into my actual discussion. Okay. Okay, first Celestia. Quick recap of what I was saying. Okay, so been very untrustful of Celestia for since Turnabout Storm, and continued to Elements of Justice for practically the whole entire series. This has kind of changed my view on Celestia. Instead of me thinking that she's just some sort of she's just extremely untrustworthy, and I shouldn't really be rooting for her really at all. I just want to question her constantly. This really made me like Celestia a whole lot more. And I just I love the way they kind of play around with their character when it comes to giving advice, because every single advice she gave was like so specifically tied to her character, and it contrasted so freaking well against Luna's more pessimistic nature. And you even got them like playing around with the the light color scheme and the dark color scheme, and they kind of make sense. And it's just, their back and forth is just so well done, and their reasoning and their Celestia's advice given to Luna and Luna's response to that advice is just so expertly tied to the characters so well. And it's I feel like with a lot of media, the moment where the character should be where the character changes their mind, I feel like a lot of the times it doesn't there's not enough time for it to develop, or they don't do enough things or do enough dialogue to make it feel and to make it actually work that the character changes their mind. With this, oh yeah, absolutely, I can absolutely see why Luna finally decided that, hey, you know what, I'm gonna prosecute. I'm gonna do some prosecuting again, because it took so much advice and just talking to get her to finally change her mind, and even then, it still took her some time to really dwell on it, to let all that stuff marinate for her to be okay, you know what, I'm gonna start prosecuting again. And at first, I'm not gonna lie, without this episode, if I did not watch Bonds of Justice episode, and I saw Luna as the prosecutor again, I would be pretty disappointed. I'd be like, man, you're bringing in Luna again? Why? But now that I've seen this, I completely understand why we would have Luna as a prosecutor again. Just, yes, this is exactly what is needed, so, I don't, just die of disappointment when I see Luna's prosecutor again. It's so good, man, it's so good, so good. Plus, this episode just honestly makes you think, a lot. I don't know, this episode of Bonds of Justice made me, I don't know, I was pretty fully engaged when it came to this episode. I feel I hope I gave some good commentary for this one. I feel like I did give at least some good commentary, because I feel with some of my videos, I feel that's kind of lacking sometimes, where my commentary is just kind of bad, my comedy's not on point, and I don't really add too much. But, I feel with stuff like this, I'm yeah, just, this is one of those things where I'm gonna end the video, and then, 10 minutes later, I'm gonna be man, I should have said this, I should have said that, I should have praised this, I should have critiqued that, I should have done this, and all that kind of stuff. And I think when you get one of your, some of your audience to do that, I think you've done pretty well. Well, not always, actually. Shoot. Yeah. Okay, I think I got everything out of my system. Yeah. Yeah, I think I've said everything. Probably haven't, but I'm gonna end it here. Quick little